I will now elaborate on the points you need to remember with respect to utilities. If adhered to these requirements, we guarantee our equipment will have an enhanced lifespan and provide you with the best of service. Firstly, distilled or demineralized water for the steam generator. A continuous low flow of water is sufficient for routine use of the Oswald stability chamber. The requirement for this 324-liter model would be approximately 2 liters per hour. Please ensure that you maintain a low gradual inlet flow, which should be continuous and uninterrupted. You may also use untreated tap water of drinking quality. In hard-water areas, we recommend treated or partially demineralized water to prevent furring on the heating elements and the low water level sensor. Deionized or distilled water is not recommended for use in your Oswald stability chamber. There are certain problems that may arise due to use of poor quality water. Firstly, extensive scaling may occur on the low water level sensor, making it unoperational. This results in improper sensing of the water level, which causes the heater to burn out. High amount of scaling can also occur on the heater casing, which damages the heater within 2 to 3 months of use. Problems may also arise due to water inlet high flow pressure. Many companies have installed a demineralized water treatment plant which uses a pump to boost water flow and supply to various outlets. This feed causes pressure buildup. Water should be fed to the reservoir at nominal pressure, as a high pressure feed causes the reservoir inlet valve to malfunction and may result in the reservoir overflowing. You may try to reduce the pressure by having a water pressure reducing mechanism fitted prior to the reservoir. Secondly, room or ambient temperature around the equipment. Many pharmaceutical companies have centralized cooling with room temperatures maintained below 20 degrees Celsius, which provide for ideal conditions. The chambers installed in these organizations perform better. I will now explain why low room temperature is important. The stability chamber is equipped with an inbuilt refrigeration system with a compressor as its integral component. Compressor casing during normal working heats up to approximately 70 degrees Celsius. A thermal cutoff device is fitted on the compressor shell to safeguard it from overheating. This safety device cuts off power to the compressor in case the shell temperature exceeds to an unsafe level. A motor with a fan blade is also installed near the compressor to provide for air cooling. In addition, the control panel is also fitted with an exhaust fan. Cooler environment around the equipment improves compressor efficiency by keeping the compressor shell temperature low, which in turn prevents compressor breakdown. The condenser motor, which is mounted near the compressor, is also affected due to high ambient conditions, leading to constant motor burnouts. Thirdly, a stabilized input power supply of 230 volts AC. To safeguard electronic components, Oswald recommends the use of servo-controlled voltage stabilizer for your stability chamber. Frequent power fluctuation and high voltage spikes are observed in many industrial areas. Please ensure that you take the necessary precautions based on the quality of power supply that you receive. And finally, moving on to drain requirements. A free-flowing drain at flow level is required for the equipment to function properly. The stability chamber has a drain outlet that is placed 2 inches above flow level. If you provide a PVC drainage pipe, please ensure that it does not twist and bends. However, we do recommend using a copper pipe.